Hello fellow adventurers and collectors, Filmaholic here. Today we're going to be doing something special in that we're going to be looking at a new smart doll. Now, this isn't necessarily a new smart doll, it's a new to me smart doll. And this was kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing. I saw the listing and I put in an offer, and to my surprise they accepted my offer, so we're going to be going over that today. And something of note is that it's a milk smart doll and that it also came with a Cortex body. And for those of you who don't know, a Cortex body is essentially the plastic version of the vinyl body that typically goes with smart dolls. So never having held one in my hands before, this was a unique experience to me, and suffice to say I'm impressed, and I wish they had continued with that line of thinking, because unfortunately I don't think the Cortex idea really jumped off like it should have. But before we get into all that, here's a look at the head it came with. And I should mention the wig that Erica is wearing is the wig that it came with, but I liked it more on Erica more than I did the Kizuna head that it came with. Now this is classic Kizuna, the version before the one that came out when I bought my Kizuna, or my Erica. And suffice to say, I'm not really too fond of the eye expression and the face up, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be keeping this head sculpt or what I'm going to be doing with it in general. So more or less I bought this for the Cortex body, and the wig and the head were kind of bonuses to me. So I don't know, I'm just keeping it in here right now. I actually swapped her head onto Erica's body, so she has the vinyl body and Erica has the Cortex body. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing with it. This is, like I said, something unplanned, because originally I was looking forward to saving up for a Volve body, so this Cortex was a nice surprise, because I should say I am impressed with it, and despite the flaws, I think it does work well for the figures and what I would be using them for. So the benefits of Cortex are essentially that it's more stain resistant, and you don't necessarily have to be as gentle with it as you would a vinyl body. For example, you could wear black or darker clothing, and not to mention that at the time it was supposed to be a cheaper alternative to the vinyl body. So I didn't get in on the ground floor, so I don't know too much about it, but from what I can gather about this one, I think this was like a kit that someone put together at some point, because it doesn't have the same finish as someone would from like the actual smart doll store. So yeah, as you can see here, you can see some screws, some seam lines, and to me that's, alright. I'm not too worked up about it, but if you had the actual milk stained body suit or probably some clothes on it, you won't be able to tell the difference. So the main areas that are visible are probably the arms. If you wear shorts, you probably would see the seams on the legs as well, but again, these are all things I don't really care about. To me they look just as fine as it would on the vinyl body, so I'm happy to have it in my collection. It doesn't have a Cortex torso. I actually put the medium smooth bust that I had on Erica on that one as well, and it came with a standard milk bust, but again I swapped those around, and now Kizuna is in the vinyl body and Erica is in the Cortex body. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I would hunt down another one, but if it was an opportunity and it was at the right price, I probably would, to be honest with you, because I think these are well constructed. And I should mention that there are problems with the elbows and the ankles cracking, because the thinness of the material there just doesn't hold up. So another option I'm thinking about doing with this body is kind of modifying it, trying to fill in the seams and all that, but at the same time I'm hesitant on doing that because that would involve trying to match the skin tone, and I don't think I would be able to achieve that. So I will end up trying to repair the broken parts on this Cortex body, but anything beyond that is definitely going to go into the back burner, because one, I would have to experiment with a lot of paints and all that. But yeah, right now this is just a pleasant surprise, and I am happy that I was able to pick this up. I put in the offer not thinking that they were going to take it, and sure enough they took it, so it just worked out in my favor, I suppose. So So yeah, as you can see here, there's a crack at the base of this angle, but again, you can't see it and it doesn't really impair the posability or the tolerance of that joint. So I'm probably just going to put a little bit of plastic around that and try to shave it down a little bit to reinforce those joints. So yeah, again, the seam lines and everything just seem normal to me, and again, if you're putting clothes on these smart dolls, you don't necessarily see it, and to me, I think it even adds to the character. I know there's more cybernetic stuff now being made, so maybe this will be an idea to go back to. You know, you can probably ingrain some panel lines and stuff like that, but unfortunately I don't have the back plug for this. But yeah, it would be interesting to have a 2.0 of the Cortex body, but I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon, because it seems like Evolution took a lot of resources, so they got to recoup from that before they advance into any other projects. But yeah, it's a shame I didn't get in on the ground floor, because I definitely would have loved to have built a kit or possibly even gathered some pieces for other projects, but I'm happy to have it now, and if I ever come across at a good price, I'll be sure to definitely pick it up now, knowing what it feels like. So with that said, I know I haven't really made any smart doll content in a while, but hopefully this kind of appeases you, and look forward to future lighting videos, because I do plan on incorporating these more into those. So with that said, I appreciate you guys checking this video out, and if you feel so inclined, please like, comment, and or subscribe. I very much appreciate it. I will catch you all next time.